Hello everyone and welcome back to TGR, that's Gaming Robo. Now today guys, we are going to be showing you the next part of the best formations on Championship Manager 0102. Now just before we do get started guys, just want to remind you all to make sure you do subscribe to our channel, you do hit that notification bell, and also please make sure you do smash a like on the video as well. And as you can see on the right hand side of your screens, you've got Championship Manager 0102, top 10 best left wingers on the game and right wingers as well. So please make sure that if you haven't done so already, please make sure that you do watch those videos as well, just to give you extra tips on how to make your own special team. Okay guys, so what I've got here is a part 2 of the Championship Manager 0102 best formations. Now as you can see, I've got in front of me right here is the 4-1-2-1-2. Now this is something I have used that I'm using actually in the Lost in Time episodic series. So as you can see, got the flat back four, got the one defensive midfielder, the two centre midfielders, the one attacking midfielder, and of course the two strikers. But as you can see, the defensive midfielder, the two midfielders, and the attacking midfielder all have an arrow pointing forward. Now I have done also all of the with ball and without ball instructions on where they should be placed, of course. So I'm going to go right into it so you can see exactly what I have been doing. So we're going to start in the bottom left corner. So as you can see, the flat back four, always keeping it, I'm always trying to keep it straight in the defensive sort of placements, but as soon as we start going further forward, you'll start noticing how the fullbacks start to go further up. But as you will see that as we go along. In the middle, you can see a hell of a lot more clearer with the 4-1-2-1-2 formation. I'm basically trying to keep it as straight as possible, so hopefully the computer engine would not be able to withstand the tactics that's been in place. Now with both the right and left sides, it's basically mirror imaged. Okay, so we'll move up one. So with the moving up one, as you can see, it is proper a flat line back for the defensive midfielder in front to add extra balance, extra width to help the team as well. In the centre, as you can see, spaced out properly, so every player has got a nice bit of space, so they're able to make the pass or make the run, make the best decision for the team against the computer engine. And as you can see, the right and left is mirrored once again. So we'll go up. So what I've been trying to make sure is that my back line is at the center line, basically, because obviously with the offside traps, which is what I'm going to be going through the team instructions after this, so you can see that as well. I want to make sure that the offside trap actually means something, because it's all well and good putting offside traps, but if you haven't actually done something about it with your with ball and without ball instructions, it's then just a pointless exercise. In the center, as you can see, it's once again properly spaced out, and as you can see, the two fullbacks are near enough in line with the defensive midfielder. And once again, the sides have been reflected. Now in the corner, something I've done quite interesting actually. I've tested it out and it actually works quite well. So in the left corner, in the opposition's half, I've got my left back, my two centre midfielders near enough side by side, but one of them just outside that box. Basically, two of them are going to be attacking, stroke, getting themselves into the right place to obviously do what they need to do, obviously crossing in the ball, etc., etc. and that side has been mirrored as well with the right back going there. But in the centre, you can see the two centre midfielders are in the box, defensive midfielder just below them, just behind, obviously, is the two full backs just below his line. But once again, my centre backs are just above the centre line, obviously making sure that the offside trap actually means something. But the attacking midfielder, I've actually placed him on the 6-yard box with the two strikers basically hugging that line. Now, if we go to the without ball section, we'll go straight to the bottom. So once again, I'm trying to keep that flat back line. It's something that I'm always trying to do to make sure that our defence actually stays in a straight pack, basically. Once again, all of these sides have been mirror imaged. So if we go into the centre, as you can see, I've tried to make it so compact, it's not true, as you can see, to try and make it as difficult as possible to give the opposition a chance to actually take a crack on goal. So we go to the next space, and you can see a slight change. Obviously, the back line 4 is straight. Defensive midfielder is quite closer to the back line, with the centre midfielders coming down slightly as well. But my attacking midfielder outside the box with my two strikers basically ready to do the run forward. Once again, mirror imaged. And in the centre, I'm still keeping within that 4-1-2-1-2 formation line. So if anything does happen and we win the ball, we recover the ball, we'll be on our way, we'll be on our bikes. And once we get higher up the pitch, it's more evidential that the formation is in place, and I've tried to keep it as structured as possible, and it's been mirror imaged on the other side. In the centre, it's near enough mirror imaged once again, but with this, I'm basically keeping my 3 midfielders and my 3 attacking midfielders basically within the box to obviously keep that structure in place. Defensive midfielder is behind them, obviously going to be there to help out the defenders as well. But in the corner, I've done this, and it's actually, ironically, it's worked this, whereby I have one striker literally just one side of the penalty spot, but my other striker inside that yellow box, and the attacking midfielder as well, to obviously try and overturn the ball, try and steal it, and trying to do the early cross. And it has been mirror imaged as well. Within the player instructions, of course, you obviously set your players to, if they are out there, they take that cross, they take that chance to knock it into the box to find their teammate. And in the centre, once again, keeping that back line there, because if anything happens, hopefully the offside trap will work within that. But going to the team tactics, so the mentality is attacking. I've kept the passing mixed, purely because the way that the players have been positioned about, it's not just short, it's not just direct, it's not just long, it's a mixture of all three, of how I'm telling them to be positioned. So a mixed passing regime actually works pretty well. Tackling, I always keep it a normal easy. It's too, players brush past you, and obviously there's no point putting it on easy if you're not going to make a tackle. Putting it on hard, yes, it does work. Yes, it can be very effective, but at the same time, you pick up a lot of bookings, and in some cases, get sending offs as well. So it's not worth your time if you're, trying to build on something, and that you are going to get bookings left, right, and centre, and getting sending offs. Because if that is the case, then you're losing that structure within the team. I'm always pressing, as you can see within the without ball section, always making sure that the press is there to hopefully make the computer engine game engine, sorry, tried to make a mistake. And offside traps, as you can see, is on, with the back line trying to stay, obviously once you get higher up the pitch, trying to stay within that centre line to actually use the offside trap effectively. When it comes to getting lower and lower, it is a little bit tricky, of course, but in most cases it does. You'll see a lot of goals being disallowed when obviously the attacking team is coming against you. Counter attack, no. Reason being is because you already got an attacking mentality, and the way that the team's structured, the way that the team has been placed. There's no need to be counter attacking, because obviously once you've got the ball back, what the players are going to be looking for is to get that ball forward straight away. They're not going to be there pranning about, trying to do so many passes until they get to the opposition box. And men behind the ball is no, because at the end of the day, once we have got the ball, the whole point of an attacking mentality is getting the guys forward. So you're always passing the ball forward, not backwards. Okay. But yes, I mean, that's what I have done with the 4-1-2-1-2. If you do want to see how it is looking, please do check the Lost in Time episodic videos, episodic series, so you can see exactly how that is coming along at this moment in time. But guys, apart from that, I hope you have enjoyed the video. It's really nice showing you guys my tactics, what I'm starting to play around with, and finding out what works and what doesn't work. I mean, for me, this is starting to work, and I'm really, really proud of that, actually. It's just something that I've, obviously we all know what the 4-1-2-1-2 is, but playing around with it, and I've, managed to find out, what works. Of course, there are some formations that can, sort of beat it. But that's the fun of the game. You don't want to win every game because it's boring. You want to have that moment of excitement, that moment of madness, that moment of sorrow, that moment of joyfulness. You know what I mean? But if you do like the video, guys, please smash a like on the video. And if you haven't done so already, please make sure that you have checked all our other content as well. And apart from that, guys, I hope to see you next time in our next videos. Obviously, please make sure that you do subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you are informed of when the next video has come out. Apart from that, guys, thanks very much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you next time. But remember, guys, stay safe and subscribe. TGR, that's Gaming Robo, is out.